Oh, this water is salty.
Spiky, are you drinking seawater?
I think so. Why is it salty? I thought water had no smell, no color, no taste.
That is true for pure water, but water is also known as a universal solvent. This means it can dissolve more substances than any other liquid. That's why it can have a lot of impurities.
Like salt?
Yes. There are 3 types of water impurities. The first is suspended and insoluble particles. These are particles that cannot dissolve in water and float inside it or settle at the bottom of water. The second type is dissolved salts. These are substances that can dissolve in water. The third type of impurity is microorganisms. These include bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other organisms that are too small to see with our eyes. 97% of all water on Earth is seawater, which contains salt and other impurities. Humans cannot drink salt water and should not drink water that contains impurities.
So how do we make water drinkable?
We purify it. There are a number of different ways we can do this. Let's take a closer look. For suspended particles, we can use the filtration method. In filtration, we pass impure water through a filter paper. The suspended or insoluble particles are left behind in the filter paper, and the clean water passes through.
What about dissolved salts and microorganisms?
Oh, those are too small to be stopped by the filter paper, no matter how tiny the holes in the filter paper are. In order to remove dissolved salts or impurities, we carry out distillation. In this method, impure water is boiled until it evaporates. Then, its vapor is condensed back into liquid, giving us pure water.
What about the microorganisms in the water?
Well, one way of getting rid of microorganisms is boiling. Boiling raises the temperature of water, and the high temperature kills the microorganisms.
So, when we boiled the water in distillation, the microorganisms died?
Yes, exactly. Another method is chlorination. Adding chlorine to the water kills the microorganisms in it. But using chlorine also has harmful side effects, which is why it's not used on a large scale. Time for an exercise! What would be the best method to purify this glass of seawater? Distillation. Boiling the water leaves behind the salt. The water vapor is collected by cooling it down and collecting it in a separate container.
Now I can drink it.
Let's summarize. Water contains 3 types of impurities: suspended and insoluble particles, dissolved salts, and microorganisms. Some methods of removing these impurities from water are filtration, distillation, boiling, and chlorination.